I am standing before the colossal ruins of Baalbek, a site that has baffled engineers for millennia, specifically looking at the Temple of Jupiter. These 6 columns are the only remnants of what was once the largest temple in the Roman Empire, standing 22 meters tall. The sheer scale of the stonework here suggests a level of technological advancement that defies the conventional timeline of the Roman era. I want to show you the intricate stonework that has survived earthquakes that toppled the surrounding structures. Walking through the hypostyle hall, one cannot help but feel the weight of history pressing down from above. The quarry from which these massive stones were cut lies less than a kilometer away, a testament to the logistical nightmare of moving such weight. Geological analysis confirms the limestone here is of a specific density, making it incredibly durable yet impossibly difficult to carve. The local ecosystem has reclaimed much of the site, with wild anemones and thistles pushing through the Roman mortar. I am currently standing at the entrance to the Temple of Bacchus, one of the best preserved Roman temples in the world.
The dedication to Bacchus, the god of wine, is ironic given the dry, arid climate of the Bekaa Valley today.
Acoustic studies show that the whispering gallery effect inside the inner chamber is a result of the precise curvature of the walls. The limestone blocks here were quarried using bronze and iron tools, a feat that required immense manpower and patience. I am navigating the perimeter wall where the fallen debris creates a natural maze.
The trilithon, 3 massive stones in the podium, are the crowning achievement of Baalbek's engineering mysteries.
Some theorists argue that the Romans could not have moved stones of this magnitude without lost technologies. The mortar used here contains volcanic ash, specifically pozzolana, imported from Italy, which contributes to its longevity. I have found a patch of cool clay in the shade of the western wall, and I need to cool down. The site's strategic location along the trade routes made it a vital hub for the exchange of goods and ideas. Inscriptions found here dedicate the site to Heliopolitan Zeus, blending Roman and local pantheons. The wind currents in the valley create a unique whistling sound when passing through the broken arches. I am taking a moment to adjust my attire. The heat is relentless and the dust is everywhere. Masonry techniques used here include headers and stretchers, a method that binds the walls for stability.
Local flora includes the Phoenician juniper, which can live for over 1,000 years.
The sun is beginning to dip, casting long, dramatic shadows across the sacrificial altar. I am approaching the Tower of Jupiter, a distinct structure separate from the main temple complex. The Tower of Jupiter was part of a defensive fortification system built later than the temples. Archaeobotanical evidence suggests that the surrounding area was once a lush oak forest before deforestation. The specific type of limestone used here is a nummulitic limestone, rich in fossilized marine organisms. I am climbing a series of fallen steps to get a better view of the sunset over the mountains. As the sun sets, the temperature drops rapidly, a characteristic of the high-altitude desert climate. The acoustics of the site change at night due to the cooler air density. Bats have taken up residence in the higher niches of the Temple of Jupiter, emerging at dusk to feed. I am sitting on the edge of a fallen capital, watching the last light fade from the valley. The quarry marks indicate that the stones were not just cut, but polished to a mirror finish before transport.
The engineering of the trilithon remains a subject of debate, with some suggesting a ramp system extending for miles.
Seismic activity in the region, specifically the earthquakes of 1759, caused significant damage to the structures. I am walking through the darkening corridors of the Temple of Bacchus, feeling the cold stone against my skin. The Roman road that led to Baalbek was paved with basalt, a much harder volcanic rock than the limestone of the temples.
The concept of the earthquake god was prevalent in this region, influencing the architectural robustness of the temples.
Owls are now the primary predators in the ruins, hunting the rodents that live in the walls. I am trying to find a way down from the platform, but the wind is picking up significantly.
The inscriptions in the Great Court record the visit of Emperor Hadrian in 130 AD.
Geometric patterns on the floor suggest a knowledge of sacred geometry and cosmology. The water management system of Baalbek was a marvel, featuring underground canals that still function today. I have found a water tap near the old bathhouse and I need to wash the dust off my face.
The thermal springs near Baalbek were believed to have healing properties by the Romans.
The use of cranes and lifting tackle is evidenced by the lifting bosses found on every major stone.